It's in honor of Judah here. Okay, Mishnah Lamed Gimel. Rav Lezo menoto lodin kisim shulfanov lachzos oshinov. You're permitted to take a kisim, a splinter, to clean his teeth, to remove the meat from his teeth. It's not considered tikkun mono. It's not muktzah, it's not tikkun mono. Umagaviv min achotzer, you're permitted to gather the twigs in the chotzer, or whatever's in the courtyard. Umadlik. Shekol ma shebechotzer buchanu. Whatever's in the chotzer, the person has his mindset on that. Firstly, you have to say it's not ma'amir. It should be ma'amir. You're not permitted to gather something. Right? Evidently, it's not its location of growth. If it's not its location of growth, there's no issa ma'amir. Chom obrim megaviv mishulufonov. Umadlik, meaning what's in the chotzer is muktzah, but what's in front of you, that you could gather together. No. Just you have twigs, lying in the chotzer. Twigs, it's like debris. Here Rashi says, Megavev kismin. Yisomim dakim v'kashim ne'achotzer madleben. In front of avolot min achotzer ho of a dakening, he says, what's the reason why not? Even if you have a dimon in it, avon achotzer lo ho v'dakening, since it's very small and thin, v'torach lekoshan takes a tremendous effort to gather them together. Me'esmol lav lo chikaimi. Therefore, since it's not worth his while. So they're not meant to be that, because he himself, he abandoned it. With kamred nosim kils lachzus shinov, non islam mishlamon lo yitol el lahadlik, lasok of tach. Okay. Further. A motzinas or lo mina eitzev lo mina avodav lo mina ofer. You're not permitted to create fire not from wood, not from stone, not from earth. Lo mina rofim. This is the slate. You're not permitted to heat up a piece of slate to cook on it, because also it's a question of makar b'patish, because you're solidifying the slate because it's clay. Amri v'Yehuda, ochlei behema, foods which are animal fodder, ein behem mishum tikkun kli. Like if you take a piece of straw that an animal would eat, and let's say you perfect it, let's say to clean your teeth, you're not in violation of makar b'patish. Okay. It says you're permitted to transport wood which has fragrance to smell for the sake of smelling, and or to wave over a person not well, because the fragrance will calm him. You're permitted to rub this wood between your hands and smell it, but you're not permitted to break it to smell it. But if you did, it's also Jabanon. Malachzo Shinov, I will stop. Lo Yigmen Lo Rechbo, Vim Kitmo Potter, Avaloser. Lachzo Shinov. But what about if you want to clean your teeth with it, this wood? Lo, you're not permitted. Vim Kotmo Chayv Chatos. But if you did, you Chayv Chatos. So the question is. No, so the question is, the Atzib Som that's Ochle Beim, we just said Makar B'Patish, has no relevance to what? To Makar B'Patish, anything which is animal fodder. These Atzib B'Somim, animals eat this. So if animal eats it, why when you break it? To what? To smell, why in violation of Makar B'Patish? It's Ochle Beim. Right. It's animal fodder. Omaleis, he responded, Hashta Pota Avalosu Kashali, Chatz Miboiv. Right? He says, you're asking me from a doraisa. He says, even on a rabbinical level, it's difficult. You want to ask me from the rabbinical level. The doraisa, definitely. He says, Ella Kitanyu, how are you going to learn the doraisa? Kitanya hi bekashin. They're already hard, so the animals won't eat it. Mm-hmm. Meaning an animal will eat something which is a shoot before it hardens. Bamboo shoots. Right. What are bamboo shoots?
What are they?
Yeah, but what happens to the bamboo shoot eventually? It turns to a piece of bamboo. It's inedible. So we're talking about over here this atzib som de koshin. It's not where they're still on a vegetative level, right? Where they're soft. Somewhere it says koshin lilin, but if they're hard, by rubbing it between your hands, you're not going to get the fragrance. Here it says you take these things. So if it's soft, you rub it between your hands. The fragrance emanates from it. So evidently we talk about they're not kashin. So it's Michael Behemo. It's animal fodder. So if that's the case, why you violate Makapatish? You said Makapatish has no relevance to something which is a food item. On that the answer is Chasuri Mechsura. There's something that's been deleted from this brisa. This is what the brisa must say. Molo merichbo. You're permitted to take this and rub it between your hands and smell it. Kod mo merichbo. You're permitted to break it and smell it, because when you break it, the smell is more intense. That's only when it's soft. Why? Because what? Wait. But if the kasha lo yiktamenu, why? Because factually, that's not. It's considered unconventional.
Right.
What about lachsoshino? If you want to break it, to use it to clean your teeth. Lo yiktamenu, you're not permitted. So for this, you chayav chatos. But what are we speaking about? It's with the caution. So because it's not animal fodder, therefore it has relevance to Makam B'Patish. This is very good. No. The item exists, right? You can't clean the teeth unless you actually break it, so then you have like a sharp point to it. Right? Yeah, 100%. No, Mak Patish means when you bring something, it should function in a certain capacity. It did not function in that capacity before. That's Mak Patish. Right? Can't be used as a toothpick the way it is, so I do something, I improvise, and now I've created that sharp point that I could use it as a toothpick. Nola means something didn't exist before. What didn't exist? Like Beishan to be object. Water from snow, that's no land. Right? Even though it's clear you're melting the snow to have the water, but that water is no land. Because it's a different entity. It's the same entity. It's just you've done something to it to make it more perfect, so it should be able to function in a certain capacity. That's Makam B'Patish.
If I have something that's looking on Shabbos, and I change it, it's the ball.
Yeah.
That's
Makam B'Patish. That's Makam B'Patish. Correct. Okay? So we've answered it. So when did Rabbi Yehuda say that Makam B'Patish is not possible? When it's ochli behema, when it's animal fodder, where it's soft, it's still moist. But if it dried out, it's a piece of wood, then you're going to be in violation of Makam B'Patish. Okay? Tani chadu, one brayso, kod mo merichbo. You permitted to break it, to smell it. Tanidach lo yiktamen al merichbo. The other one says you're not. So how do we reconcile two braysos? If it's rocking, they're soft, they're moist, it has no relevance to Makam B'Patish, you're permitted to break it to smell. But if they're hard, like a piece of wood, then you can't do it, because it's Makam B'Patish. Okay? No, that's good. Maskav lo Rav Acha bar Yaakov, b'koshna Milo. Okay? Maskav lo Rav Acha bar Yaakov, b'koshna Milo. Why, if they're hard, why can't you break it? Maishno behodnan. Shover odem esachovis lechon mena grogris. Let's say you have a barrel that's sealed. You're permitted to break the barrel to take the fruit out of the barrel. To eat even as little as a grogris, the volume of a fig. Uvachli is kavalos kli. But when you create the opening, make sure the kavod is not to make a kli, because otherwise it's Makam B'Patish. Omer Rava barado, Rovin barado. The Omer Tamri Tavai both said Ki Kavina be Rabbi Yehuda. When we were in the home of Rabbi Yehuda, have a fashech v'yovla alusa alusa. He would actually peel off the bark, and he would give us these sticks. Avagav the chazla lekato, the nargi b'chatzini. Although this wood can be used for the handle of a nagri. Nagri is either like a plain b'chatzini or a larger knife. Lukasha horav lezer rabbonon. Yeah. It's a machlok titanya. Rabbi Lezer omer noto lodam ki Savo vonov. Rabbi Lezer says you can take the key, same the splinter from for you. Lahat lachzus boshinov. Chamom lo yitolem ke'evus me'evus shel behema v'shovin shel yitnemenu tim kotmo lachzus boshinov v'tobo hadeles chay v'shogig v'shabes chayv chatos v'meiz b'yom tzovik zarboin the Rabbi Lezer. Yeah. Second. Ki avir be Rav Yudo have mefasheach yovlan alusa lusa. Mefasheach Rashi minat lushin alusa maklos gedol sticks. Avagav the chaz lakatin nargi v'chatzino, but since his intent was not for that, it's not a problem. Lokasha horab lezer rabbanon. The Tanya Reb Lezer Omer not the Lord Kisim Lefono of Lachsadoshin. That's our Mishnah. You're permitted to take a splinter and what? And clean your teeth. Chamomrim lo yitol el me'evu shel behema. You can only take it when it's animal fodder. So what's, according to Reb Lezer, what is he speaking about? If it's not fit for an animal. Because the Chum say, if you take it out of the feed bag of the animal, right, then it's okay, because that's the principle we said before. Anything which is ochel has no relevance to makam bepatish. V'shavin shalik meno. But they both agree, Rav Lezer and Chachomim, you're not permitted to break it. If you broke it, to use as a toothpick, to use as a pick to pick a lock. B'Shabbos, b'Shog chayv chatos, so you chayv chatos. B'Mezid, b'Yom Teshog Zabon, the Rav Lezer, Gemalkus, Chamomrim, Echad Zevechad Zeino Elam Shuvshus. It's rabbinical. Rav Lezer come hosam chayv chatos hochapotu avalosur. Rabbono and the Ka'amri Hosam Potavel Oser Hochamut L'Chatchila. Well, let's say the Rabbi Lezer, if they don't agree with Rabbi Lezer, did nan Shova Odom Esachovis Lechmen Grogris Vachli Iskavan Lassus Kli on Ravashi Yahi B'Mustaki. No, he's asking a question. Normally we have a principle known as psik ratio. If you do an action, even though your intent is not for the result, but if it's inevitable, it's anonymous, you're not permitted to do it. So over here, you break the barrel. How you permitted to break the barrel? To take out. Factually, you made a Pesach, right? So he says, Amar Kitanya hi b'mustaki. The case is speaking mustaki means, what about if you have a barrel that's made up of shards? And you just glue them together. So basically, what the barrel is, it's a bunch of shards. If he breaks that barrel, it doesn't have. It's not classified as a kli. Mak patish is like a kli. There's nothing. It's like a bunch of. It's not putting it back together. It's artificially constructed. It doesn't have a cheshivas of a kli. One second. Rav Lezer come hosem haychav potter of loser. Wanted to come hosem, but the was also mutal chatchil. But let's lay Rav Lezer. We reject Rav Lezer. Hodin nan. Let's lay Rav Lezer nan. Shov odem esachovi islachem in a grogres vachli is kaving lasses klio Ravashi kitanyi v'mustaki. Okay. Umgavam in a chotzer. It says that you gather the twigs, according to Rabbi Lezer, from the chotzer. Right?
Right.
Yeah. And it's not considered muktzah. It's not muktzah. Gav min a chotzer. Ton rabbonon. Gav min a chotzer madlik. You gather it from the courtyard and you use it as fuel. Shekol mashe b'chotzer muchan hu. Anything, the mindset of the person is whatever in the chotzer he wants to be available to him. Okay? Uvachli aset tzivur tzur, but you shouldn't pile it up, because that already looks like uv derechol. Rav Shimon Matir. Rav Shimon says you can even put it in piles. What are they arguing? Marsava merziko mechanif l'mocher. It looks like you're gathering today for tomorrow. U'lemauchro marsava kidreish kideirosa mochicholov. It's ultimately they're going to see him use it, that amount, so therefore you're not concerned that it'll be misread. Yeah. Yeah, Rav Shimon permits it. Mar Sova Merzik Machnif L'Mocher. One says because it looks like you're gathering to prepare for after Yom Tov. Mar L'Ochrino. Sova Kedera Sabuchul Cholav. They see clearly because he's going to be using those whatever he gathered for his food items. So when they see that they're going to the food, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this whole idea of mustaki is very important. You know, Ramosha Paskins, that a soda can or any can of food you're not permitted to open on Yom Tov, on Shabbos or Yom Tov, because when you open it, you're creating a kli. It's makabeh patish, right? It's a famous psak from Moshe Weinstein. So he goes here. The Gemara says if something's mustaki, if you have a bunch of pieces of pottery glued together and you create a barrel, you open that barrel to make a Pesach, that's not makabeh patish. Because it's a bunch of, because it's meant to throw away. It has no innate value. So he speaks about, so what about the can? The can now, so they're all disposable cans. So he says over there that the can in its own right is a vessel. People choose to throw it away. It's not worth their while to keep it. Mustaki, in the essence of what it is, it's not a kli, because it's made up of broken pieces of pottery which was just glued together. Instead, now visually, is it a vessel? It's not a vessel. There, you can open on according to. No. I understand that. No, mustaki. Everybody agrees mustaki is not a problem. He was just differentiating between something that has value, but it's your choice to throw it away, and something that innately has no value. The mustaki innately has no value. Okay. That's nothing to do with this. No, not a jar you don't create. A jar you just take the lid off. Opening a can you're not be told. Can, but that's a can. Because a can, you created it. No, a jar you don't create. How do you create a jar? No. And therefore what? But you don't create the jar. A jar has a lid on it. The Gemara makes this differentiation. If you take something and you bore a hole, you've created that opening.
You reuse a jar, you reuse a can.
Yeah. And the first person wasn't told it.
You buy a can.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to, of course.
You use it again.
Yeah. Never needs tefillah. Never needs tefillah. Because it was created by a Jew.
No.
It is created by a Jew.
No, because when he opens it, it's created.
Right.
Yeah, it goes along, I'm saying.
You're saying...
I'm saying it's the same pattern that he has, Moshe has the same pattern.
I don't know. A regular jar has a lid on it. It's not makabeh patish. Not even consideration makabeh patish. Right? Because it functions as a lid in a jar. Even though it may have a seal on it, doesn't make a difference. Because the seal is just holding the lid and the jar together.
Okay.
That's why it's not makabeh patish. You're just separating the two. If you have a full-fledged earthenware barrel, and now you take the spigot and you put it through the side.
Right. Oh,
there you're perfecting the barrel. Now you have a barrel with a spigot. It functions differently.
Right.
But when you put it into this mustaki, you put it into something which is nothing. It's like a mirage. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really depends on the construction of the can. I mean, if you have a barrel and you're putting a hole in it, you're really creating a hole. What if it was just a resin or glue that held the top of the can? not really the open, and they already open. The equivalent of a cork can with a plug in it.
Again, of course, it's nothing. It's nothing. Plug, you can take a plug out of it.
Yeah, so it depends on how the top of the can is constructed.
Yeah, every can, the top is soldered onto the can. You need a can opener. What do you need a can opener? Just pry it
The
open.
ones that you pull off.
Even those are not, no, even then, because it just makes, they make a ridge to make it easy for you to open. But in actuality,
It's part of the can.
it's a can. It's a can. That's the reality.
Opening a soda can.
Contra emotions in this no rice. Soda can.
But if it was glued in that side or just somewhere temporary, it would be okay to open the can.
Still.
They're not constructed that way.
See, the way it's done, today they have heat seal. Let's say bake potato bags of pretzels. You can actually pull it apart. So it's clear. You see, it's not made of something's in between there. Or it's not even glue. For glue, it's a problem because glue, whatever's glued is considered becomes one entity through the glue. So glue is a problem.
What if it's for the soda cans you turn the top? You break the seal. That under that, that's it?
Again, if you
You probably
what?
break the seal.
You mean
plastic.
some of material with plastic. You also, Contra Moshe, it's in the storaisa. Because you're creating a cap. The cap is not functional unless you separate it from the ring under the cap. When you break it, it separates. Now the cap functions as a cap. It's a screw on, screw off. But until you twist it off, right, it doesn't function as a cap.
Even though it's thrown away or recycled.
It doesn't make a difference, right? You know, eventually, it's no different than the bottle. Okay. ומגב מן החוצה, תראה, מגבי מן החוצה מדלק שכל מה שבחוצה מוכן, ובש לו יעשה ספורט ספורט, רב שם מאטר. But Mike, what are the arguments? Why does one say you can even make piles, and the other one says you can't make piles? Marsov, one says if you pile piles, you're not doing it for Yom Tov, you're doing it for after Yom Tov. That he piled it up, the amount of fuel he needs for his pot will indicate that it's for today and not for tomorrow. Okay? My time shouldn't come only be Yom Tov. It's molded. You're creating something. Bring something entity is not permitted. You're not permitted to heat the slate. What's he doing? So if it's a new piece of slate, when you heat it, it's actually solidifying it. If it's an old piece of slate, the usage over an extended period of time, that already slid. If it would have been broken, it would have broken early. Okay? You want to check them out. They have to be sealed. And how do you seal the slate? It has to be solidified to that point. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop here.